hometown station.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
The Afternoon Drive with Aaron Delatorre.
Doing a great job, man. Thank you.
5:09 coming up on 5:10. Lydia Saxton, executive and artistic director of Innovation Show Choir, is fresh off a busy holiday season. You were all booked up, right?
We were.
Wow.
We were, Aaron.
You should be dead tired, but you're not. You're back in the ring here, gearing up for the spring season.
That's right, and we're gearing up because we have auditions. Auditions start tomorrow.
Is that
and
right?
Run for the week.
Is it a
that's
fresh
our-
cast?
No, same kids that we've had before, but we're looking to double the size of our choir.
You are.
Yeah, if possible. But we've got a lot of auditions set up for tomorrow, between 1 and 4, and then if we need to, we'll go on for the rest of the week, and then we start rehearsals next Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many kids were in the choir last year?
About 16.
That's
16
big.
kids. That's a pretty big choir. Yep.
Is it just you running the show?
No. We have a whole cast of characters. We have an artistic staff led by myself, of course, and then we have Katina Childs Muller. The kids call her Miss Cat. She's our choreographer. She's amazing. She's been doing this for a long, long time, and she calls the shots when it comes to the movement part of what we do.
Is that right? She's like the animal wrangler at the zoo.
That's right.
So it's not just you. Thank goodness. What grade are these kids in?
These kids are from grades 3 through 12, and we are audition-based, and we have open auditions. We do have some scheduled already that kids are already scheduled for a certain block of time to come and do their auditions, but others can show up tomorrow if they want to at the Green Room Music Studios in New Hall, and we're ready for them. They come and they bring music with them, and they sing 16 bars of a song, and we go over a couple of things, and then some movement, and then that's it.
What are you looking for? Are you looking for somebody with a particularly good voice, or do they just need a presence about them?
They need a little bit of both, but they don't have to have any formal training. Some kids don't have any formal training, and yet they're good singers. We want kids who love to sing, who have a pretty good ear, and then we work with them once they get in the choir. They have to have a pretty good ear. They have to, as I said, love to sing, and they also have to move pretty well. But again, no formal training is required, although we have a lot of kids in the choir who are in the biz.
Really?
Yeah,
The
we have
biz?
kids, the business, the show business. And we have kids who do TV and film and voiceover, but it's not required. Some kids have no formal training, or they're not in the business, and they're in the choir. They're
Which
in the
can be
Innovation Show Choir.
intimidating for the kids not in the biz, on the outside looking in.
You'd think, but everybody gets along really well, and that's one of the things we pride ourselves on. It's a community spirit. The kids work well together. We make sure that they do work well together. They have to in order to perform well.
Right. Lydia Saxton, executive and artistic director of Innovation Show Choir. They are gearing up for their spring season. Auditions start tomorrow already.
That's right.
Wow.
Tomorrow from 1 to 4 at the Green Room Music Studios in New Hall. And all the information is available on our website, and that's www.innovationshowchoir.org.
So how long have you guys been around? Because I don't remember this when I was a kid, and I was just a kid.
Right. We started 2 years ago on a whim and a prayer, and a lot of parents came to us and said, can you do a show choir? We wanted something that was community-based, that was not aligned with any particular public or private school, and we checked around, and there was tremendous interest, and we had auditions then. A lot of kids came out.
I can
The parents
imagine.
are very helpful. Parent volunteerism is very, very strong with this group.
Is that tough making the cut? Because I'm sure, you got a huge influx of kids wanting to.
We do. We don't accept everybody,
Right.
but we try to be as inclusive as we possibly can. Again, if you love to sing and you have a decent voice and a good pitch, a good ear, and then we work with you once you're in, and then again you have to be able to move. So, we don't accept everybody, but we accept a lot of kids.
So who do you guys perform for throughout the year?
Oh my goodness, we're all over Santa Clarita and beyond. We've performed everywhere. We've been at, of course, the KHTS Sheriff's Toy Drive. We've been at senior centers, the new SCV Senior Center, Canterbury Village. We were at Light Up Main Street. We performed in front of thousands of people for Light Up Main Street, Boys and Girls Club Gala, the Boys and Girls Club Festival of the Trees. Every year it's different, and we do 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 performances a season.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. Do the kids get nervous before the performances?
You'd think they would. I think we're more nervous than they are. They are so used to performing now. They become used to performing by working with us in rehearsals, and They do fine.
You know,
They do great.
I was looking at the flyer, and these are not only performance skills, but these are really life skills. Because I was looking at it, confidence, leadership, community service. But one thing that I was looking on that I noted: posture, breathing, articulation, and placement. These are all life skills that kids are losing these days because nobody's really talking to one another growing up.
That's absolutely true. I mean, these kids are learning life skills, as you said, how to talk in front of a group, how to have confidence in front of a group. And those skills that you mentioned are vocal skills, but as you said, they're also good for just being able to work into adulthood. It helps them in high school. It helps them in college just for their resume, because to have this on their resume is a big deal.
Of course. And I mean, you start early. Those
right.
becomes, second nature.
That's
and you talk to a lot of kids. I mean, I was talking to my cousins over the holidays, and, they're in the middle of elementary school, and they're mumbling. You can't understand a word they're saying. So articulation, it's huge.
Yes,
it's
absolutely.
more important than you
We work
think.
with articulation. It's articulation in singing and in speaking and breathing and posture, as you said. And we also work on ear training. And a big thing that we work on is working in a choir, so that the kids need to learn how to blend with other kids. And then the other thing that's really important to us is the community service aspect. At a couple of places recently where we performed, the kids actually served lunch to the residents of a senior center.
Nice.
And giving back to the community is a very important aspect of what we do, and we make sure that the kids understand how important that is. And all of our performances are free. So, of course, if you'd like to make a tax-deductible donation, we certainly will accept that.
Of course.
But, we're serving the community of Santa Clarita.
The Innovation Show Choir, it is opening up auditions tomorrow, 1 to 4 p.m. at, what is it called again?
The
Green Room Music
Studios.
Studio.
That's right. And all that information is available on our website, innovationshowchoir.org.
They're looking to double up in size, had 16 participants last season, but
right.
the spring season is coming up. Rehearsals starting January 18th.
That's correct.
So you can sign up innovationshowchoir.com. That is innovationshowchoir.com.
.org.
Oh,
because we're a nonprofit.
That is right.
So it's .org.
Southern California's leading community-based youth performing ensemble, kids grades 3 through 12. So if you have a kid in elementary school or even high schoolers.
And middle school, we have a lot of middle schoolers as well.
Of course. Lydia, thanks so much for coming in.
You're very
Anything
welcome.
else? Anything else regarding
That's it. We're so happy to serve the community. We put in a grant proposal recently for the city of Santa Clarita. We're waiting to hear on that. It looks good.
Support the arts.
That's it. That's it. So vital to a child's education.
Exactly, and it's being lost. Go participate. It's called Innovation Show Choir. You can go to innovationshowchoir.org. Life skills. Lydia Saxton, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you so much, Aaron. It was a pleasure.
Of course. Time for a quick break. Stay tuned. Live Look at Traffic on the 8s coming up.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.